Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Jordy Clark and I'm here to chat about seller financing today. So first off, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe this video. My goal is to bring you guys as much relevant, actionable content as possible on your guys' path to financial freedom. So I'm a real estate broker and investor here in the state of Utah. Absolutely love what I do, and wanted to talk about my preferred way of buying investment properties. It's actually pretty cool, and it can be definitely advantageous for both buyers and sellers, just totally depending on where they're at in life. It's called seller financing or owner financing. A couple of quick things about seller financing or owner financing, and just to kind of give some context. Typically, if someone wants to go buy an investment property or a rental property, you got to go to the bank, you got to give them all of your tax documents, you got to really show them that you can afford to purchase an investment property, which is fine. I definitely think that everyone should have 6 months of their personal living expenses set aside before they invest in real estate for multiple reasons. But anyways, buying an investment property can be fairly easy, even though it seems daunting. Once you're pre-approved by the bank, then basically you're out shopping, and you find a property that makes sense as a rental, is in a good area, is going to get good rents, enough to definitely cover the mortgage and property manager and any other maintenance that you might have. So that's the stereotypical way of purchasing a rental property. A couple different times in my life, I've found myself not able to qualify. Not necessarily because I didn't have good credit or I wasn't a good person, but mainly it was because I didn't have the income on my tax returns to prove that I could qualify. So our first rental property we ever bought was on seller financing. We paid about $120,000 for this single family residency. It was a 3-bed, 1-bath. And I can remember I put $7,000 down on it. The seller was an old landlord who had been in the business for decades, had this property paid for free and clear, and he just got tired of managing the tenants. So I was able to work with him and create a win-win. I obviously didn't have a ton of down payment, and I couldn't qualify because I had just started my career as a real estate agent, and banks wouldn't lend to me because I did not have 2 years of tax returns. So the really cool thing about this seller financing is I was able to work with him, and I spoke with him, built some rapport, let him know what my intentions were about purchasing the property, and I was not going to live in it. We were going to rent it out. At the end of the day, our gross rent was about $1,100 a month. And after making the payment, we cash flowed about $500 a month on this first property, which is a phenomenal return for only putting down $7,000. And the seller did not necessarily care that I didn't have 2 years tax returns, because he understood as a landlord, as long as you've got rent coming in, you can make that payment, given that you're a responsible person who pays their bills on time. So a couple of the big benefits for me were I didn't have to qualify with a bank. I also had a low down payment. I did not have to save up 20%. I did not have to go through underwriting and answer a bunch of questions for the underwriter, which again, that's not a bad thing. I totally qualify for investment properties today, and we purchase them traditionally as well as creatively. It was just a big win for me back then to be able to pick up a property with low money down, not have to qualify. For him, it was a great deal because he wanted the residual income still. He just didn't want to have to manage it or deal with repairs or vacancy or any of the headaches that come with owning property. It also put him in a more tax favorable situation. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not a CPA, but there were definitely some tax benefits for him in his situation to seller finance it and sell it on a contract versus just sell it outright. So overall, you can still find these deals even in today's market. As we make this video, it's 2021. Inventory has literally never been lower. I've never seen it this low in my entire career. And tomorrow we're closing on a 5-unit apartment complex with seller financing, and it has all of the same benefits that I just mentioned. So overall, seller financing can be a great way for you to buy more investment properties, maybe when you don't traditionally qualify, or if you've tapped out and you can't get any more loans in your name, seller financing can be a great way to continue to scale your rental portfolio without having all of the traditional headaches of dealing with banks. So overall, guys, please comment below if you've ever purchased a property or sold a property on seller financing or owner financing. I've definitely done both. And then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so I can keep bringing you phenomenal content like this on your path to financial independence. And don't forget to hit the little bell notification to be notified when we release new videos. So make it a great day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, if you'd like to hear more about that first property I ever purchased on seller financing, click this video right here and you'll learn all about it.